impossible flush. 4, no help. Another king, 2 pairs show, impossible full house. 7, no help. 2 pairs to bet, sir.
I bet the pot.
That's 10.5 grand, sir.
Oh, I've only got 9 left. Will you take my marker for the rest?
If you're that confident.
Well, you got to ride your luck, right? There's 9 grand in cash, and my marker for 1.5.
Fold.
Nowhere.
Let's see now. You're trying to tell me that whole card's a king or an 8. No other kings or 8 showing, so you've got a fair chance of making your full. But I reckon you're trying to buy it. I don't know why, but I got this feeling. So I'm calling you. Bad luck, Mr. Blythe. That's 1.5 grand you owe me.
She may be weary. Women do get weary wearing the same shabby dress. And when she's weary, try a little tenderness. You know she's waiting, just anticipating things she may never possess. While she's without them, try a little tenderness. It's not just...
Look at their faces. That's what it's all about, eh?
Oh, what's about?
Well, this place, serving the whole community, the senior citizens as well as the young'uns.
There's more profits than bingo, Frank. And we wouldn't have to listen to this crap.
Just because it's got a tune doesn't mean it's not music. That was one of Ma's favourite songs. They tell me they played it at her wedding.
Yeah, she told me. While Hatchet Jack's boys were hitting the bank in Limehouse. No wonder she went all misty-eyed.
I hope you're not suggesting that she married Dad just to give him an alibi.
I wouldn't be surprised. No offense, Frank. But maybe it was a sort of an offer she couldn't refuse, Frank.
Jimmy Cagney, right?
It's all so easy. Try a little tenderness.
No, look, 1 minute. Give us a bit of space, will you? Move back, move back.
Please. For an ambulance.
What happened? I don't know. I was just dancing and... must have been a heat.
You all right, love?
I think so. What happened?
Hey? Oh, you fainted there. Look, I'll tell you, is there any way she could have a lay down?
Yeah, take her up the office, chair. There's nothing to worry about, ladies and gentlemen. You just carry on enjoying yourself. 3, 4.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry to cause you so much trouble.
You had these pills before, have you?
I used to. Before I started the tablets.
Yeah, she ran out yesterday. I did warn you, lover. We should have called at the chemist on the way here.
I didn't want to miss anything. I do so enjoy these afternoons.
Well, look, where's your prescription, love? I'll get it filled out for you.
No, please stay with me, dear. I still feel a bit dizzy.
Well, there's a chemist in the high street. Joe will get it made out for you. Won't you, Joe? Oh, and while you're there, get something for my cold, will you?
Thank you so much. Give him the prescription, dear. It's in the bag.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing to pay, mate. It's on the health.
Anything to get away from that.
Well, no, is there anything else you'd like, love? Do you want a glass of water?
Oh, yes.
Well, I'll get it for you.
It's papers. Nothing but bleeding papers.
Mr. Carucci?
Who wants to know?
I'm Danny Kane.
Come on in. This is my associate, Charles Malzacca. Tony, this is Danny Kane.
Little Danny? Mark Kane's Danny? I don't believe it. You know, the last time I saw you, you were still in short pants. Now I hear you got kids of your own.
A boy and a gal.
Well, that's your investment in the future. Right. Look, why don't we sit down and talk some business, right?
We only brought 100 grand with us this time. Trial run. On account of the Paradise being under new management.
I'm sorry, gentlemen, no capiche.
We understand, Danny. We appreciate you got to be careful. But you can check us out with New York. Your ma's got to left you the phone number.
We're giving you the same deal we gave her. 30% commission, clean bills, any movable currency by the end of this week.
You want me to launder this for the Paradise Club?
We're giving you a break, Danny, on account of your mother. Now, look, you give us the same service that she did, there'll be a lot more where this came from. It's good business for all of us.
But I don't do that sort of business.
Oh, yes, you do, Danny. You see, there's a little matter of the Don having helped your mother out when your father died. You could say that Mr. Nichetti holds your marker.
Debt of honor, Danny boy. Got to be paid or Mr. Nichetti is going to get very upset.
You don't want to upset Mr. Nichetti, do you, Danny?
Otherwise, he sends over the nasty guys.
Not like us. We're the nice guys.
From Blythe here, Frank. Asking for Danny. Shall I tell him to get lost?
No, I owe him a favour. Have him come in.
You.
Danny's not here. Can I be of help?
Yeah, maybe, if you talk to him, Frank.
Father Kane to you.
It's all right, Joseph. You go mind the store. Talk to him about what? Hey, sit down now. Sit down.
Muscle. I need some muscle.
Well, I'm not entirely deficient in that department, even now.
Yeah, but you don't have the organisation. You couldn't do it alone.
Do what?
Get my money back. I've been cheated, Father.
By whom?
Bloke called Constantine, who owns the Olympia Club. I don't mind losing fair and square, right, but this game was definitely bent.
Game?
Poker.
Hold 'em. 5-card stud. Dealer's choice.
You've got to believe me, Mr. Noonan. It's there. It's got to be up in the office. It can't be anywhere else.
Well, I hope your SP's kosher, Pat. I wouldn't like to think you was messing us about. Mum and Dad had better things to do with their afternoon than hang around with a bunch of geriatrics. Right, Dad?
Right. Should have been down at Kempton doing some serious GG work.
How'd the Derby and Joan thing go?
Great. 86 shows, 31 Derby, 55 Joan. All I've got to do is make it past 60. Then I can take my pick.
I can just see you in slippers and a cardigan. Very smart. Frank, still around?
Yeah, he's upstairs in the office.
I think we're going to have to put a watchman in this place from tonight.
Why? We expecting trouble?
Nothing to worry about, but you and Joe take turns. And don't let Frank know.
Oh, return of the prodigal. Enjoy your holiday?
Cut the verbals, Frank. I had to go to Southend to help Carol's mum move into a new gaff.
Briefcase now, is it? Are you going to visit your stockbroker?
No, it's an old briefcase. Carol's mum thought I might make better use of it.
You know, we've taken over 1,200 quid today. If this keeps up, we're in great danger of making a profit.
And it's all down to you, mate. Ma certainly knew what this place needed. A bloke with no level in maths.
Yeah. And one with no extracurricular activities. You know what I've been thinking, Daniel? I've been thinking that I was sent here for a purpose.
What, to turn the paradise around?
No. For a much higher purpose. To provide you with a legitimate source of income so that you won't have to, how shall I put it, look elsewhere.
Well, I've got to admit, Frank, the Lord does move in a mysterious way.
Yes. In my father's house, there are many mansions. Well, I'm off. Oh, by the way, we had a call from Ron Blythe today.
That toe-rag, what did he want?
Your help. It's been turned over in a poker game. Greek bloke called Constantine, but according to Ron Blythe, he was cheating.
So?
But he wants you to get it back for him.
Me?
Well, we do him a favour. I mean, he helped put the finger on Pete Noonan.
He's got a nose as long as a mile end road. Mind you, he's in with the law, so maybe it'll pay us to keep him sweet. How much did he lay out?
Over 10 grand.
10 grand? Where did he get that sort of money from?
Didn't like to ask.
So what'd you tell him?
Told him was barking up the wrong brother.
Oh, you didn't offer...
Afraid I did. You know, if I could persuade you to stake me.
No way.
Hang about.
Got 4 kings. Don't tell me you got 4 aces, right?
Of course.
How much do you need?
They're not one of the big 5, are they?
The Nestetis? No. Small independent outfit based in New Jersey. You give that back to Lambton, please.
Sure.
Thanks.
Just protection, prostitution, and the odd dabble with City Hall corruption.
Obviously men of principle.
And women. I phoned a friend of mine in the NYPD, and he said the Nestetis are the only family to employ female soldiers. And guess what?
They're more deadly than the males.
More deadly, more ruthless, and more vicious. If female spiders are anything to go by.
Well, you can't blame them. A woman always has to do more than a man to stand any chance of promotion.
Are we not turning into a feminist, Sarah?
Me, sir? Heaven forbid. We don't want deadly, ruthless, and vicious people in this building, do we?
Now, the facts arrived too late for us to stop the Nestetis couriers at Heathrow.
Carucci and Marzocca. We'll find them, sir. If they're on our turf, we'll find them.
Well, it's not just the couriers, it's the money they brought with them. Well, the Yanks have some of the serial numbers.
It's probably in the wash by now.
So, find the laundry.
That might take some time.
I don't think so. According to our transatlantic cousins, Enzo Naschetti had a close associate in London. Old Ma Kane.
Gentlemen, gather round. These are our targets for the next few days. Bernard Carucci and Charles Marzocca, Americans, both in their 50s. Start ringing around the hotels. These Yanks don't know we're onto them, so they could be using their real names. And try the 5 stars first. They can afford the best.
Upmarket, eh?
That'll please you, Mum.
She always wanted me to meet a better class of villain.
These blokes in the frame for?
Laundering gelt. But I expect they've unloaded the stuff by now. At least I hope they have.
Why?
Because then Rosie Campbell's favourite target criminal would be involved. And I'll be able to do something she always wanted to do. Pin Danny Kane's ears to the wall.
Call you.
Excuse me, boss. There's a punter here'd like to join the game.
I'm Frank Kane. I've been working up north for a few years, so I'm a bit out of touch, but I'm told that this is the place where the action is.
Kane, any relation to Danny?
Brother.
I thought his brother was a priest.
He is.
Be glad to accommodate you, Father Kane. The game is 5-card stud. 10 quid ante from each player in pop betting, okay?
Well, this is nice. Just like old times.
Well, Governor's planning a raid.
When?
Early tomorrow. She thinks you got some dodgy dollars stashed away down in Paradise.
Now, what makes her think that?
Tip-off from the FBI. There's 2 Yank couriers in town from the Naschetti family. And the word is, your ma used to do some of Enzo Naschetti's laundry.
Has she got a warrant?
She got 2 warrants. One for the Yanks hotel room and one for the Paradise. We turned over the hotel room this afternoon.
Thanks, Dave.
So over the odds, Danny. Very handsome of you.
Maybe not so handsome. Some of that could still be a bit warm.
Warm?
Part of Ma's legacy. Now, I want you to check those numbers out for me. And if you're on your list, I'll have to shift the stuff early tomorrow morning.
And if they are on the list?
Don't worry. I'll look after you. Bring me at the club tomorrow.
Okay.
Another 10. 2 pairs showing. 8, no help. 2 pair to bet.
$300. You're 3 and 5 more. 3rd queen, right, Vic? Gotta pay to find out, Yanni. No queen showing. And I think you expected I see you. So I fold.
Seven, no help. Ace, no help. 10, no help. Pair of 7s. 9, no help.
Fold.
Fold.
Fold. I call you.
Unlucky.
Queen, no help. Pair of queens. King, no help. Pair of 3s. Pair of 3s. 2 pair to bet. Pair of 8s. Another queen. 2 pair showing. Possible flush to the king. Possible flush to the ace. Ace to bet.
How much is in the pot?
26 grand, sir.
Will you accept my marker, Mr. Constantino?
From a man of the church.
Thank you. The bet is 26,000.
Call.
Thank you, gentlemen. This has been quite enough excitement for one evening, so I'll just bid you good night. Oh, good morning. Thank you. Have a drink. Thank you.
Bastard Kane's just cheated me out of 50 grand. Follow him and get it back.
What's the good morning, Clark. How are you? Have a nice. How are you? I'm doing well. Good. Thanks.
Who is it?
My friend Ronnie Blythe.
Ron doesn't have any friends.
Oh, well, no, I'm not actually a friend, but he'll want to see me anyway.
At this time, it's 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Look, I got a present for him.
Hang on a minute. What sort of present?
Money.
You can leave it with me if you like. I'll give it to him when he gets out.
Out?
He's in debt in prison, pending further inquiries. The plod picked him up last night.
Inquiries into what?
Some blagging down ones with leather goods, they said. That's his cut, is it?
Danny Kane?
It's Dave. That stuff you gave me, it's all clean.
So buy your old lady a new coat. Joe? We got some visitors arriving later.
What, the Noonans?
Police. So no shooters, all right?
Okay.
And act surprised. We don't want Little Blue Riding Hood thinking we have prior knowledge.
What will they be looking for?
A fistful of dollars, but they're going to be elsewhere. So the more doors they kick in, the better it is for us. That Turnbull dame's going to look pretty tasty with egg all over her face. Ciao.
Who is it?
Nicky.
Come in. Well?
His brother. He gave it to his brother.
Where's Danny live?
Can we go?
Forgive me, but we normally just ring the bell.
Times have changed. I like the direct approach. Officer?
Doesn't help our cause, you know, giving this place the heavy knock.
Sergeant Fielding, I'm not one to champion misplaced sentimentality or past allegiances.
Come on, Sarge. Let's just get on with it.
What the hell's going on?
Police. This is a warrant to search the premises.
For what?
Money.
I thought you guys won a 9% pay rise last year.
Very funny. Where's Danny's office?
Up the stairs.
Key?
Lady, I'm on the hired help.
Have to break the door then. If Sergeant Fielding agrees. Up you go, lads. You're Polish Joe, then?
I'm not obliged to say anything, unless I wish to do so. But what I say may be...
If you cooperate with us, you could save your boss a lot of grief. We don't want to do any more damage than necessary.
Come on, lady. There's nothing you guys like better than the sound of splintering wood. I bet your doll's house didn't last long.
Come with me.
Dave.
You used to work for Marcane, right, Joe?
Yeah.
She had an American associate named Enzo Naschetti. Ring a bell?
Nope.
No.
How about Bernard Carucci and Charles Marzocca?
What did they do, run an ice cream van?
Gov, I'll get a torch for the safe, yeah?
Yeah.
Hang on. I think I found something.
Bad news. That money you lifted from the Paradise, it's all legit.
Really?
Not a single one of those notes on the list.
Well, that's impossible. The club can't be making that much profit. It's got to have come from a blagging.
Oh, probably several blaggings, but we're too late. It's been washed, whiter than white.
The soup will go bananas.
Could have been anyone.
Oh, come off it. That'd have a good reason. The coppers wouldn't have got a warrant otherwise.
Well, I didn't find anything.
So we've got them over a barrel.
Did you know this floor was hollow?
No.
And how can you be sure they didn't find anything?
Because Joe said so. Is that right, Joe?
Like Danny says, we got them over a barrel, Frank.
Because I wouldn't like to think there was something going on here, something I didn't know about, something dodgy.
Frank, I'm your brother. I might have done a few iffy things in my past, but I never put you in stuck with the law, never.
All I needed was your word, Danny.
This damage, were your lads responsible?
Yes.
But did you have to be quite so macho about it? I mean, Danny Kane's a villain, but he's not a terrorist.
With respect, sir, you said you wanted a result.
Well, you didn't get one, did you? I have had to apologize to that lowlife. Promise him we'll get his doors fixed, amongst other things. And I've also had to give him my assurance that you'll be severely reprimanded. So I'm severely reprimanding you.
Yes, sir.
The next time you have to break his doors down, make sure you find something.
Satisfied?
More than satisfied. Been robbing the pension fund, have we?
What?
Nothing.
If you'll just sign this receipt. I know it's none of my business, but why'd you keep it under the floor?
Don't trust banks. People rob them.
Yes, terrible, isn't it? The lack of respect for other people's property.
Terrible. And you people really ought to do something about it, instead of harassing us poor innocent citizens.
Don't push it, Danny. You may have won this round, but the fight's not over yet.
How's this?
I don't know, boss. His missus came back, so I didn't have time to check it.
Must be over $100,000. The dollar's worth something like 155 to the pound at the moment. That's nearly 65,000 quid.
He was big, dark. I don't know, I only caught a glimpse of him.
Oh, come on, Carol, I'm going to need more than that.
And I need some sympathy. He scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, sorry, love. I've got to find this bloke, that's all.
Call the police.
What for? You can't even give him a decent description.
We've still got to report it.
No. It'll only frighten the kids. And like you said, there's nothing missing.
Sorry, mate. Closed for repairs.
British Telecom, pal. I understand you got a fault.
Got any ID?
Yeah.
Yeah, phone's upstairs in the office. Follow me.
I'll probably be a while, so if you've got anything you want to do.
No, I've got nothing to do. Funny thing, my brother had an incoming call on that about an hour ago.
I expect it was an intermittent fault. You've probably got a duff connection. I'll check the wiring.
Frank, there's a couple of Yanks downstairs. I want to talk to Danny.
OK. Keep an eye on that bloke. I don't want him left here alone. Hi, greetings, gents. I'm Frank, Danny's brother.
Frank, you're the priest. Glad to know you, Frank. I'm Charles Marzocca, my associate, Bernard Carucci.
What's with the repairs? You had some unwelcome visitors?
Yeah, our wonderful boys in blue. Somebody give them the wrong address.
Oh, that's too bad. Mr. Nichetti will be very sad to hear that. You know he's got a soft spot for this place.
Well, Danny's not here at the moment. Can I give him a message?
Yes. Tell him we've just heard from the States the feds are onto us, so we're going to have to split. But we're going to have everything tomorrow, clean bills.
Clean bills?
Yeah, any currency. It doesn't matter so long as they're clean.
And one other thing. Tell him not to worry. Next time, Mr. Nichetti will send over a couple of other guys who are clean. They won't be on the Fed's computer.
Any luck, Dad? It's under the floor.
You sure?
Well, I didn't actually see it. I was watching me all the time. I tell you what, that floor is definitely hollow.
All going tonight, then?
Yeah, but they're putting new doors in. New locks and all.
Take Harry. He can blow the doors of the Bank of England.
Yeah.
All three downstairs, Frank. 2 locks. Mortis and the son. There's the keys.
Right, thanks. Oh, Joe, those two Yanks downstairs, you ever seen them before?
No.
Well, they seem to have known Ma pretty well.
A lot of people knew your Ma. She got around.
Yeah, do you ever hear her mention a bloke called Narsetti?
Yeah. He's the only one she ever had a good word for. I think she fancied him.
Did they have some sort of deal going?
Well, I don't know, maybe. She used to fly over to see him pretty often.
Oh, right, thanks. Shut the door when you go out, will you, mate?
Okay.
Hi, Carol.
Frank. Come in.
Ah, Tom.
Stay for dinner, Frank. Danny's making a fricassee.
Oh, well, yeah, in that case, yeah.
Good. Danny, Frank's staying for dinner.
Right, I'll dash a couple more breasts.
Sure it'll be enough?
Well, if not, you can always perform a miracle, can't you? What's in the bag?
Ah, the return of your investment.
Bloody hell, Frank, you didn't win all that, did you?
Yeah. Haven't lost my touch.
Well, that'd be wasted on Ron Bly. Why don't we split it down the middle?
No, Danny, you just take your original stake. The rest goes to Ron when he gets out of Nick.
So what?
Yeah, he's on remand at the moment, so I want you to keep it for him.
Well, why don't you keep it?
I don't trust myself. I never could quit when I was ahead.
I wouldn't leave it here, Frank. It's not safe. Had a break-in today.
Really?
Luckily, he didn't take anything. Came back just in time.
What, you caught him at it?
No, unfortunately. He looked like a foreigner. Dark skin.
Didn't you go to the police?
No. Danny wouldn't let me. Said it would frighten the children.
That's the only reason, Danny.
No.
I knew it. It was something to do with that briefcase, wasn't it?
Well?
There was a lot of money in it. Money that didn't belong to me.
And you brought it here. You put your family at risk for 30 pieces of silver. There you go.
Not in your eye.
Look on.
So why the meat?
Well, will I be right in thinking that my brother is not exactly your flavour of the month at the moment?
He's responsible for the first black mark on my record. For that, he has to pay.
Well, I know how you can make him pay and earn yourself a few brownie points as a bonus.
You winding me up, Frank? Because I've had just about all the aggravation I can take from your family.
Yeah, Danny's been a naughty boy. I'm more than a little cross with him myself. I want to fire a warning shot across his bows.
Why don't we lower our sights a bit and blow him out of the water?
You can't expect me to agree to that, Miss Turnbull. I'm his brother. Also his keeper.
Pity. So how do I earn these brownie points?
Well, I can't be certain, but if in the not-too-distant future you just happen to drop in at Yannick Constantin's gambling emporium, you might find something to your advantage.
Sorry, boss. There was two men here.
Who were they?
I don't know. They all had hoods.
Anyone been here lately? A
Apart from the police.
Bloke came yesterday to fix the phone. I kept my eye on him all the time, though.
Probably checking the place out. What'd he look like?
Yeah, beard, glasses. Bit like Lennon.
John Lennon?
Vladimir Ilyich.
How old?
Difficult to say, about 55.
Thin-faced, 5'6". Fred Noonan.
I thought he'd retired to follow the Gigi's.
Spielers never retire, especially in Noonan. Danny Kane.
This is Barney Carucci, Danny. Have you got the merchandise?
Not yet, Bernie. End of the week, you said.
No. Today. We gotta have it today. Didn't Frank give you the message?
Message?
We've got to get out of here pronto.
No.
Doesn't sound to me like you're running a tight ship there, kid. Now look, our plane leaves at 6:30. We'll be around at 5 o'clock to pick up the stuff. And it better be ready. Otherwise, there'll be a couple of guys flying out from Kennedy on tomorrow night's red eye.
John Joe,
Yes, boss?
I have a job for you.
10-1, Prince of Dark. That one also trained by Dick Hearn.
Hello, Fred. We've been looking all over for you.
For me? You didn't do a very good job on the phone, Fred. It's on the blink again.
Martin?
Danny, all right. Something I can do for you?
Yeah. You got something that belongs to me and I want it back.
Taking a bit of a chance, aren't you? Coming in here without protection.
I've got protection.
Oh, yeah? The invisible man, eh?
No, not invisible. Just out of circulation.
What are you on about?
I'm talking about a certain British telecom engineer. I've got him stashed, and if I don't get my money back, he's on his way to the great telephone exchange in the sky. And there's a time limit. 5 o'clock this afternoon. You go over by 1 minute, and every bookmaker in London will be wearing a black armband. Ciao.
Ut. That's not a word.
Oh, of course it's a word. Got a dictionary?
Don't be funny.
That's a word, I tell you. I've used it before.
What does it mean?
Oh, it's a Buddhist temple, I think. Might be an Australian insect. Oh, hang on. No, I know. It's a musical note.
A musical note called ut. Get out of here, man.
Oh, it's the first note of the scale.
That's do.
Well, it's the same thing.
I've seen The Sound of Music. It doesn't go ut. A deer, a female deer.
Hey, Danny. Look, I got a cab waiting out there. Let us have the stuff. We'll be on our way, right?
It isn't here yet.
Not here yet?
My associate's bringing it over.
Well, he's cutting it pretty fine, isn't he?
There's 3 minutes to go. Relax, take the weight off. He's probably got caught in the traffic.
That's right, yes. Wait.
Mr. Constantinou?
Yes?
Police. This is a search warrant. Will you open your safe, please?
I'll ring you later. Why? What are you looking for?
Just do it.
Where'd you get these dollars?
I really couldn't tell you. Some punter.
You'll have to come with us. There's some inquiries we'd like you to help us with.
Well, that's it, Danny. We gotta go.
5 minutes, just 5 more minutes.
Mr. Nichetti is going to be disappointed, Danny. And he don't like to be disappointed.
Not even a little bit. Makes him hypertense. He gets angry. And we don't want to take a chance on missing the plane.
Martin.
Danny?
Mr. Carucci, Mr. Mazzocca, Mr. Noonan.
Just in time, Mr. Noonan. You saved Danny here a whole load of grief.
That's nice. You okay, Dad?
No, I'm bleeding well not okay. I've missed the 3:30 at Kempton. I've been banged up all day with an illiterate moron who's never heard of the word ut.
Let's go, Dad.
There you go. 88,000. Less my commission, 61,600.
Right. Thanks, Danny. It's good doing business with you.
Good job, Danny boy. Chip off the old block.
Maybe we should cool it for a while, seeing as the police know your boss's connection with Ma.
Maybe. But it's going to depend on if we can make other arrangements, Davy.
Come on, Charlie. Got a half hour to make the airport. All right, without you, kid.
Ciao.
Have a nice trip.
So what's it feel like to breathe fresh lead pollution again, eh?
Wicked, man. Mind you, I'm only out on bail. Somebody put up $5 grand for me.
Yeah, I did.
You? Where'd you get that kind of girl?
It's not mine. It's yours. I took it out of that.
Lovely duck. Is that what I think it is?
Double egg chips and beans.
Over here.
Tell me.
Oh, that's great. I managed to get back what you lost, plus a very healthy profit. But I haven't made up my mind whether to let you have it or not.
Why, what's the problem, Frank?
The problem, Ronaldo, is that when I agreed to help you, I didn't know that you were playing with ill-gotten gains, the result of a leather goods blagging in Wandsworth.
Well, I had nothing to do with that, Frank, honest.
Tell me something. Why did you risk it all at the poker table?
Well, there's this little timeshare I got my eye on, see? A little place on the Costa Blanca. I needed 10 grand more for a deposit.
Will it help you to go straight?
Just give me the chance, Frank. All I want is a stake in society, a foot on the ladder.
Don't let me down, will you?
Thanks, mate. I won't forget this, Father.
Neither will I, my son. If ever you get in trouble again, it won't be the long arm of the law you'll have to worry about. It'll be mine.
What the hell do you think you were doing, grassing me to the police about my dollars?
Your dollars?
They belong to me. I was changing some currency for a couple of Yanks.
Danny, do you remember you once said something to me about not putting me in stuck with the law?
I had no choice.
Everyone has a choice. And I chose not to use this club as a laundry.
Well, that's what Ma used it for.
Yeah, and why do you think Ma left it to me? I'll tell you why. Because she knew I would lead you out of temptation.
Do you realise you cost me over £60,000?
Well, if I taught you a lesson, I'd done you a favour.
Well, do me no more favours, all right? I can't afford it.
You should read the good book, my son. He heapeth up riches, but knoweth not who shall gather them.
Here, hang on.
Take a card.
Queen of Diamonds.
How comes you sussed out Constantine?
Well, the dealer had to be in on it. It's simply a question of spotting the signal. Thumb on the pack, you're going to win. Side the pack, don't bet. So I just waited my turn and bingo.
Do you mean to tell me you cheated?
Cheating, Danny, my son, is a very emotive sort of word. I was merely putting a wrong to rights.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Especially when you know how to change one card for another.
This theme tune and other music from the series is now available on BBC Record, cassette and CD.